Welcome back to A Minute with Alan. This episode's entitled Sandy Koufax. One of my German Shepherds was named Koufax. I saw Sandy Koufax pitch for the then Brooklyn Dodgers and later the LA Dodgers in person. And Koufax was not very good when he first came up because you had to put anyone you paid money to as a bonus on the Major League roster. So he had no training in the minor leagues. He was paid $10,000. He was on the Major League roster. He wasn't very good. And he left baseball when he had an arm so badly hurt without modern medicine that the doctors told him his arm would be permanently disabled if he didn't stop pitching. But in between that were 6 years when he was almost unhittable. 6 years when he was the best pitcher in the history of the universe. You might argue with that, but don't, because I won't argue with you. You're just wrong. But what I want to tell you about Koufax is this. I'm going to read a statistic here. A complete game is when a pitcher pitches all 9 innings. There's no relief pitcher. The pitcher pitches all 9 innings and finishes. In 1968, Sandy Koufax himself pitched 27 complete games. And his record was 26-8. 26 wins, 8 losses. Last year in 2022, in all of organized Major League Baseball, among all pitchers on all clubs, there was a total of 36 complete games. Only 9 more than Koufax pitched by himself in 1968. And Koufax is the only pitcher, well, not the only pitcher, but Koufax in that year was 26-8. Last year, the pitcher with the most wins had 21 wins, and nobody even had 20. I'm telling you this not just because Koufax is one of my heroes. I'm telling you this because our standards have changed so much. Today, a pitcher pitches for 5 innings. Then they send in a reliever for an inning or 2 innings and another reliever. Sometimes even there are no hitters where 3 or 4 pitchers collaborate because the managers are going by data, by analytics, and they're pulling people out after a certain number of pitches. That might be scientific, but it's boring as hell, and it doesn't allow for real talent. I mean, can you imagine pulling Tom Brady out of a game because he had thrown too many footballs? Can you imagine that Michael Jordan or Larry Bird took too many shots and they pulled him out of a basketball game? Baseball has declined because of this. They're trying to brighten up the game now with pitch clocks and all kinds of things, make it more exciting. Well, it's about time. I mean, who wants to sit for 3 hours to watch a baseball game? But more than that, as a lesson for society and for business and everything else, we tend to lower the standards. And instead of continually raising the bar to achieve new goals and new heights, we lower the standards. The post office is great for this. If they can't deliver the mail as promised by 11, they make a new standard. We'll get it there by 1. They don't try to improve to meet their own standard. They lower the standard. It's like the limbo. How low can you go? What you need is the pole vault, folks, not the limbo.